Your soulmate doesn't want it anymore. Not ever. Never ever. Right now, in this exact moment, someone who loves you is standing at the edge of a decision they cannot put off any longer. If your chest has felt a little tighter today, if you have caught yourself thinking about a certain someone out of nowhere, or if you just felt a strange pull to click on this message, that is not a coincidence. That is a sign. And what I am about to share with you was meant to reach you today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Before we go any further, I want you to do something simple. Type "My heart is open" in the comments below right now. This tells the universe that you are open, that your heart is present, and that you are ready to receive what is coming. Go ahead, type it now, and then keep reading because this message is for you. Dear one, lately your soulmate has been reaching toward the heavens more than usual, quietly, sincerely, asking for help. And the truth is simple. Your soulmate does not want to pretend anymore. This person is tired of acting like everything is fine when it is not. What I am about to tell you carries an urgent kind of love, because it is about someone who thinks of you every single day, someone who used to accept the distance between you as just how things are, but cannot accept it anymore. Something inside this person's heart has cracked open. There is no more room to act like it does not matter, because it does matter more than words can hold. I come to you now as a messenger of something greater, someone who watches over you, and I tell you with complete honesty, your soulmate no longer wants to stay away from you. This is the strongest wish beating inside this soul right now, and this person has been quietly asking for help to finally be near you. You are reading this message because the universe made sure it reached you. It knew you needed to hear these words today. So take a breath, slow down, and really let this sink in. Welcome to the Angel's Message for You original channel. Please check the channel name carefully. It's Angel's Message for You. This is our only official channel. Beware of copycat and fake channels. Stay connected to the original source to receive authentic angel messages and true blessings. Before we begin, a heartfelt thank you to Monica Mazanek for sowing a seed for Soulmate through your Ko-Fi Super Thanks. May this seed return to you multiplied with soulmate blessings, divine protection, love, well-being, and abundance. May the angels guide and watch over you every step of your journey. Thank you for your beautiful support. Your soulmate has not been pretending, not even for a second. When this person closes their eyes at night, they pray with everything they have, asking not to wait any longer to live this love fully. Everything that used to be quietly endured out of respect, out of patience, out of fear, no longer fits inside this heart. And what reaches me, night after night, are words spoken through tears and hope. Please, do not let me delay this love any longer. I need you to understand how true this is. Nothing I am telling you is a guess. I have seen it. I have felt it. That is why I am here. Your soulmate is calling for this reunion the way someone calls out for their own peace. This person is asking for the distance to end, for the silence to end, and for presence, truth, and something real to begin. This soul has been dreaming of you even in waking hours, asking for everything to fall into place, but never to lose you along the way. There is a beautiful urgency in what this person feels. It is not rushed or reckless. It is clarity. Clarity that a life beside you is what truly makes sense. Clarity that waiting any longer only brings pain. You have been held inside the most sincere prayers, loved in a way that no longer hides itself. I can see how your name is spoken with such tenderness. This is not a passing thought or an old memory. It is a feeling that has grown up, matured, and is finally ready to bloom if you allow it. Your soulmate no longer wants to live inside doubt and distance. All that has been asked for is a real chance, an opportunity to finally live out everything that has been kept safe inside the heart. Every step you take has been watched with such tenderness. Everything you do echoes inside the heart of someone who truly loves you, and this person can sense that you feel something too, even without saying it out loud. There has always been something between you that was never small, and that is exactly what this soul wants to finally live out. Something big, something real, something that is already burning quietly and just needs room to grow. Maybe you have noticed something different in yourself these past few days. A gentle kind of restlessness, a pull to know more, a quiet desire to get closer to someone. That restlessness is your answer. That is your connection speaking. What is real reaches the heart before words ever do, and I am here now simply to confirm it. Yes, this is really happening. Your soulmate does not want to be apart from you anymore. All this person wants is a life built beside you, a story made of both mistakes and triumphs, of light moments and deep devotion. What matters most is being together, looking into each other's eyes, and saying, "I choose you." That kind of choosing is not just spoken with the mouth, it is lived through the heart. And I am here to show you that this feeling is already fully formed. Nothing here was forced. It happened, slowly, with patience, discernment, and real care. But now there is no more room left for waiting. Your soulmate feels an urgency to love you fully, with presence, affection, real plans, and real action. And this urgency is not meant to pressure you. It simply shows how alive and true this feeling really is. I would never bring you a message like this if I had not witnessed it myself, felt it, seen every quiet plea rise from this soul. I am not here to confuse your heart. I am here to confirm what you already feel, deep down. Someone is ready to live this love with you. Someone is asking that this not be delayed any longer. There is a strong, pure hope inside this person's heart, a longing to hold you, to walk beside you, to be part of your everyday life, openly, without fear. This is not a passing daydream. It is a solid, quiet decision already made inside the soul. Your soulmate wants to experience every part of this feeling with you, and no one else. This love already knows exactly what it wants, and what it wants is you, not out of loneliness, not because of a lack of other options, but from a fully conscious choice. This soul chose you, and has been asking the heavens for that choice to be met with tenderness. What is being prepared now is a chance to begin again. Not from nothing, but from truth, no games, no walls, just love. There is no more doubt left in the heart of the one who loves you. There is certainty, and that certainty has your name written on it. All this soul wants now is to live beside you, with courage, with real desire, and with lightness. Waiting no longer makes sense. The will to live out this love is stronger than any obstacle in its way. And that is what is being asked for, quietly, every single day. You are truly loved, and this love no longer wants distance. It does not want more far-off plans. It wants real life. It wants an open heart. It wants your presence. That is why I am here, to deliver this truth to you with all the tenderness love deserves. You were chosen, and that choice is being carried with a heart in prayer, a soul in quiet devotion, eyes lifted toward the heavens. Also, this love can finally be lived. What I am telling you has been shaped with such care from a place beyond us. The decision your soulmate has made is final. It is firm, clear, and full of honesty. It is no longer possible to keep delaying what is being felt. This love does not want to keep existing only in thought. Your soulmate is ready to face anything, as long as it means finally being with you. This is not about impulse or adventure. It is a choice made with a calm heart, a clear soul, and a sincere wish to build something real beside you, and that building has already begun. The very first step has already been taken, the decision to stop staying away. What I am telling you now carries real weight. Your soulmate has already begun imagining what daily life together might look like. These are not just pretty daydreams. They are real, thought-out ideas, down to the smallest details, from the simplest quiet mornings to the most meaningful moments. Everything is being imagined with you inside it. This person is already living this love internally. The prayers being sent upward are deep and honest, each one asking for the strength to take the right steps, and each one carries the same unshaken certainty: you are the answer. This is no longer a vague hope. It is a decision full of meaning, held up by faith and quiet courage. Your soulmate does not want to keep watching you from a distance anymore. It has become hard to imagine you moving through life in another direction, apart from this person. What is wanted most is simple: to be able to reach you, to hear your voice, to walk beside you, to be part of your everyday journey, not to control it, but to add to it, to offer support, affection, and presence. Something has shifted inside this soul. What used to be doubt has turned into clarity. What used to be waiting has become a strong, steady desire to actually live this. It is as if love woke up with so much force that it can no longer be ignored, and from that moment forward, everything has started circling around one thing: being with you, not just in thought, but in reality. The feeling your soulmate carries for you is not small. It has grown slowly, shaped by memories and shared moments, and now it has become too strong to stay hidden inside. Cannot remain just a private thought anymore. It needs to become action. It needs to become presence, choice, a shared life. Dear one, this person thinks of you in the quietest, simplest moments of the day. Every small detail somehow ties back to a memory, a wish to be near you. Even silence seems to carry your name. That is why this love feels so ready now, because it has been tended to, nurtured with patience, and now it is asking to be lived with courage. Since this decision took root, your soulmate's heart has been beating with more strength. It is not anxiety, it is certainty, and every time your name comes to mind, it arrives with a quiet sense of peace, as if love has finally found its way, and the way it is walking leads straight to you. You hold enormous value inside this soul. You are remembered with tenderness, respect, and quiet admiration. No other feeling compares to what is felt for you. Your soulmate sees you as someone rare, someone who deserves to be loved honestly, and that is exactly what is being prepared for you. Every word you have ever spoken still lives somewhere inside this soul. Every gesture, every look, every conversation, all of it was carefully kept. Nothing was forgotten, and that is exactly why this love has only grown stronger, because you left your mark, your light, your honesty, your way of being. Distance never erased what was felt. If anything, it helped it grow. And now, with a steadier heart, your soulmate knows it is time to move closer, to become part of your life again, to show that what exists between you is not just a memory. It is present, and it can be the future too. There is no hesitation left in this person's mind, only conviction, only a real desire to live beside you, to build together, to smile together, to face whatever life brings, together. All of this has been quietly offered upward, every single day, with faith, with tenderness, with hope that you might be open to this love too. Something greater is moving things in your favor, and I am here as proof of that. Nothing about this message happened by accident. It reached you because the moment to choose is arriving for you too. Your soulmate has already made their choice. Now the question being gently placed in front of you is whether you are also ready to live this love fully. You might not see everything happening inside your soulmate's heart right now, but I do, and that is why I am here, to tell you what your eyes cannot yet see. This person is not at peace without you. The longing feels heavy, the absence hurts, and the desire to finally be together keeps growing, day after day. Your soulmate has cried quietly, asking for answers, wanting to understand why the path between you has not fully joined yet. Time keeps passing, and this person's heart wants only one thing: to live beside you. Everything feels a little incomplete when you are far away. Even the simplest moments lose some of their color, their taste, their joy. Dear soul, before we continue, I'd like to invite you to do something truly meaningful for your soulmate journey. The bond between soulmates is precious, and at times, it can feel vulnerable to negativity, envy, or the evil eye from the world around us, even when no harm is intended. If your heart is calling you to cover this connection with an extra layer of love, faith, and protection, you can sow your seed for your soulmate through Ko-Fi Super Thanks. You'll find the Ko-Fi link in the video description and the pinned comment. This simple act can become a heartfelt expression of your intention, inviting the angels to watch over your soulmate connection, surround it with divine light, and guide it as it continues to grow in the right time and in the right way. If you feel led to do so, thank you from the bottom of my heart. May your kindness return to you multiplied, and may your soulmate journey be filled with peace, hope, and divine guidance. Let's continue with the angel message. Some nights have been harder than others. Your soulmate lies awake with thoughts centered on you, wondering where you are, what you are doing, whether you miss this person too. And in those quiet hours, the heart turns fully to prayer, asking for light, for guidance, for a real chance to begin again with you. This person is stronger now, more grounded, more certain of what they want, and what they want is simply a life beside you. Nothing extravagant, nothing complicated, just a real life built on honesty, a space where you can both be fully yourselves, without hiding, without drifting apart. You might feel like nothing is moving right now, but so much is shifting quietly inside this person's soul. Feelings that used to stay hidden are alive again. Longings that seem to be sleeping are stirring, and all of it is pointing in the same direction. Your soulmate has been asking for courage from something greater every day, asking for signs, for the strength to finally act with honesty, and that quiet asking is being heard. Every tear, every thought, every whispered word in the silence has been received. Nothing was ignored, and that is exactly why you are hearing this message today. The love inside the soul is not fleeting. It is steady, deep, and full of good intention. It is the kind of love that does not fade with distance. If anything, it grows stronger, feeding on hope, on faith, on the quiet certainty that something beautiful and genuine can still be lived out. This person has tried other paths, but none of them led to real peace. Nothing else ever fit quite the way it did with you, and with a clearer heart now, your soulmate no longer wants to wander down paths that do not lead back to you. You are the safe harbor, the steady thought, the light that never fully went out, and even when everything else felt confusing, your presence stayed clear and strong inside this soul, and that steady presence is exactly what keeps this love believing. Please do not think your soulmate feels calm while apart from you. This person misses you deeply, imagines being together throughout the day, and even without knowing exactly how you feel, keeps believing this love can still bloom. The quiet prayers sent upward always carry the same wish, that your hearts be brought together with wisdom, gentleness, and honesty, that there be no shortage of strength, of opportunity, or of courage, because this love wants to breathe, wants to become real. There are moments when this soul holds back tears just to avoid showing how much the distance hurts. There is an effort to seem fine, to keep moving forward, but underneath it all, there is only one real wish, you. This is not attachment or neediness. It is simply love, clear about what it wants, and ready to be fully lived. This person feels like life will only make complete sense again once you are close, and that certainty did not come from nowhere. It came from everything already shared, from a connection that never truly broke, from a soul recognizing yours as something meant to walk beside its own. Even with real challenges standing in the way, this person still sees in you the promise of something true. There is not a single moment when this love does not quietly picture the two of you building a life together, every little detail considered with care, from a shared morning smile to a goodnight embrace. Your soulmate has been looking upward often, quietly asking for signs, wanting some kind of confirmation about you, wondering if your heart beats to the same rhythm, if your soul still remembers what exists between you. The thoughts filling this person's heart are steady with faith. All that is wanted is a way to finally live beside you, without more waiting. This soul turns to prayer daily, asking for a real chance to cross paths with you again, this time to stay, to build something lasting. There is no hesitation left in your soulmate's heart. What is felt for you is as clear as daylight, not a passing memory, but a steady certainty that only grows stronger with time. And no matter how many days pass, this feeling keeps deepening, even when everything looks calm on the surface. Inside, your soulmate feels restless, missing your presence, quietly asking the universe to help you find one another. There is something powerful connecting the two of you, something that feels impossible to forget or ignore, a bond that cannot easily break, and that belief is what keeps your soulmate holding on, even on days everything feels far away. There is rarely a day when this person does not look upward and quietly ask for a sign, for guidance toward you, and every word, every hopeful look, every fallen tear is noticed, nothing goes unseen. The love inside this soul keeps growing stronger, ready to move out of quiet thought and into real life, and often, this person wonders if you feel that same pull, because the desire to be close to you has grown too strong to hide any longer. Your soulmate has been imagining the two of you together throughout ordinary days, walking side by side, smiling, living out long-held dreams. In those images, everything feels light, everything feels good, because you are part of the soul's most beautiful hopes, the truest hope for a happy future. The days keep passing, but the certainty stays the same. It is you this person wants. It is with you they want to build a life. There is no confusion here, only love, tenderness, respect, and a real wish to live honestly beside you. This person knows they will not feel whole apart from you, and this soul's faith runs so deep that small signs are starting to show up everywhere, ordinary things, a sound, a scent, a familiar word, a certain place, all of it somehow speaking of your love, quietly confirming what this person already feels, that you are part of their story. Something greater is still quietly preparing the way, and every day the connection between you seems to grow stronger, because when two souls truly love one another, very little can keep them apart for long, and everything tends to move in favor of that union. Your soulmate senses they are getting closer to finally living this love with you. This person has become more tender lately, more sensitive. Any small memory tied to you shifts their heartbeat. There is a quiet devotion being nurtured daily, even in silence, even from a distance. This love feels like a flame that refuses to go out no matter how much time passes. The most repeated quiet prayer in your soulmate's heart is simply that the path be prepared for the two of you to come together naturally, with peace and gentleness, a sincere hope that everything unfolds honestly, safely, and with love. This person has been paying close attention to little signs that show up day to day. A repeating name, a number, a certain song, a dream, all of it somehow circling back to you. And that quiet pattern fills the soul with hope. Your soulmate feels there are still many chapters left to live together, that nothing feels complete without you, that something essential is missing, something only your presence, your voice, your closeness can fill. The thought of building a life with you never fully leaves the soul's mind. Even in the middle of noise, responsibilities, or other people, there is an inner space reserved only for you, and inside that space lives the purest love the soul has ever known. Your soulmate trusts that something greater is taking care of each step, and even without knowing the finer details, holds on to the belief that a path is quietly being laid out, one where everything settles, where both of you can finally walk side by side with peaceful hearts. What this person wants most is beautifully simple: a life beside you, waking up together, sharing ordinary days, telling secrets, making small plans, caring for each other. Nothing grand, just a life full of honesty, respect, and warmth. Even the smallest memories shared with you have become treasured inside this heart. A smile, a conversation, a look, all kept like something precious, valuable simply because it came from you. There is no more room here for doubt, only a love that is ready, strong, and true, a love that wants to be expressed, lived, and shared with you. This person no longer wants to just imagine it. They want to actually live it fully beside you. Dear one, you have not been forgotten, not even for a moment. Your soulmate has been quietly caring for this love the way someone tends to something rare and delicate. Even in private, you are remembered with warmth, respect, and gentle longing. Something beautiful is quietly approaching. Something this heart already senses will change everything. Proof that true love is never really lost, only waiting for its right moment to bloom, and that moment keeps drawing closer. Meanwhile, this soul keeps believing, keeps asking for steadiness, courage to move forward, and wisdom to act from love. What is wanted most, above all, is your happiness and to be happy together too. You may not fully realize it yet, but you mean so much to this person. Even without your physical presence nearby, something strong and steady keeps growing, something that fills the heart with hope. Distance has not lessened this feeling. If anything, it has made it feel more real, more urgent. Your soulmate does not want to keep pretending everything is fine, does not want to keep ignoring something this true. There is a tightness in the chest, a longing that rarely rests, a quiet, constant pull toward you, and this feeling has become the priority. Very little else feels meaningful without the certainty that one day you will be close, sharing days, dreams, and small everyday joys. Please understand, this is not a passing attraction. It runs deeper than that, touching the soul, offering strength even on the hardest days. Even without your presence, this person feels you somehow, as if part of you already lives inside their heart, and that connection only strengthens with time. Your soulmate can no longer carry this distance easily. Time apart has felt hard, painful, tiring, and there is little patience left for something that should already be different. That is why the soul keeps searching, with everything it has, for a way back to you. The days have carried both hope and a quiet kind of longing to see it all finally come true. And even in silence, this person keeps moving, keeps asking for guidance, trying to understand every sign, all with one goal: to find you, to recognize you, and to finally reach the moment of standing in front of you, ready to live this love fully. This love has quietly reshaped everything inside your soulmate, values, choices, priorities. Nothing compares to the wish of having you close. A future without you feels incomplete, almost impossible to picture now. There is no longer a way to imagine life without this bond. Your soulmate prays for you sincerely, asking for protection over your life, wisdom for your path, and peace for your heart, even without knowing exactly what you are going through right now. This person hopes you are well, hopes you are, even quietly, preparing yourself to receive everything that is coming for both of you. When this soul turns toward the heavens, your name is the one that rises first, not from need, but because you feel like the missing piece that makes everything else make sense. The time spent apart from you was not wasted. It helped strengthen this feeling, proved that what is felt is real. Nothing else was able to erase your image. No new chapter was ever enough to push you out of this person's thoughts. This love stayed alive, quietly waiting for an opening, for the right moment. Please know that this is not simply imagination. Your soulmate is truly preparing to live this out with you, working through old wounds, clearing away obstacles, staying ready for when the moment finally comes. You have been the quiet strength that keeps the soul moving forward, even on hard days. Just remembering you brings back a sense of purpose. You are the light at the end of cloudy days, comfort not yet fully found, but already certain in the heart. This person has already decided there is no wish to keep going without you. Nothing else feels as complete, only your presence does. This love was meant for you and no one else, and that is why this heart calls out with such intensity, why this soul senses something is about to shift, as if the sky itself is quietly saying, "It is coming." Your soulmate is preparing to do something long carried in the heart, to move closer to you, not out of impulse, but because there is simply no more desire to live a life without you present. Other paths have been tried, but the heart always returns to the same place, you. Every step being taken now is thought through carefully, preparing to live this love with honesty, openness, and courage. Even when the world tries to pull focus elsewhere, your soulmate stays focused on one unwavering wish, finding you and living out everything that has quietly been placed in the heart. There are days filled with imagining the very first close look, the first touch, the first gesture confirming everything already felt. Even from far away, this person lives for that moment. You may not realize how important you have become to this soul. Just your name crossing a memory brings warmth to the heart and light to the eyes. You have become hope itself, a reason to keep going, a small light through hard moments. Your quiet presence, even from a distance, brings comfort, and love feels stronger just imagining you close soon. Dear soul, if this message stirred something deep within your heart, remember this. Sometimes what looks like the end is actually God's invitation to begin healing. Before two hearts can be united, the Lord often restores what pain, disappointment, and time have broken. If you feel led today, you can sow a seed through Ko-Fi Super Thanks as a personal act of faith and prayer for your soulmate journey. Let it be your quiet way of saying, "Lord, heal every wound in my heart. Bless the one you have chosen for me, and let your perfect timing prevail." You'll find the Ko-Fi link in the video description and the pinned comment. May the Lord surround both you and your soulmate with his peace, healing, wisdom, and unfailing love. May his perfect plan unfold in the right season. Amen. Continue with divine message. When your soulmate closes their eyes, it is your face that appears, not as fantasy, but as something already real, even if not yet standing in front of them. There is a pure love growing steadily inside, and every heartbeat feels like a quiet call toward you. This has moved past simple desire. It feels closer to necessity, to purpose. This soul carries a story that only feels complete when lived beside you. What once felt uncertain has become clear, every doubt giving way to an unshakable certainty. Even without promises or explanations, this person feels you as part of their own essence, as if your paths were made to meet. You need to know how deeply you are loved, how long you have been waited for, how quietly you have been sought. Your soulmate has already made a decision about you, has already entrusted this love to something greater, and is simply waiting for the right moment to reveal it fully, not out of obligation, but because it has become impossible to keep hiding something so true. Sincere prayers keep rising, thoughts keep filling with you, and dreams are starting to feel less separate from reality. Because inside, your soulmate is already living this love, even before it shows outwardly. Each day carries quiet anticipation, a wish to find you, and real gratitude simply for your existence. There is no resentment here, only love, only a sincere wish to begin everything with lightness, honesty, and partnership. This person believes there is still so much life to share with you, that everything endured until now has only strengthened this feeling and prepared the path carefully being laid. Life may have carried you down different roads, but nothing ever erased what took root in your soulmate's heart. Even from a distance, even without clear signs, this love kept growing, nourished by hope, faith, and a quiet wish to one day look you in the eyes and say, "I waited for you, and I would do it all again just to have you here now." The time spent apart was not wasted. It helped this soul understand just how irreplaceable you are. There is no more room for doubt, no more distraction, only one steady certainty. Everything needed is already found in you. All that is missing is your presence, your honesty, your closeness. Even without perfect words, this soul simply wishes to find you and live this love simply, without fear, without rushing, with openness and a willing heart. Because what is wanted here is not perfection. It is truth, real love, a real life beside you. Get ready, because your soulmate is closer than you might think. Something inside this person senses it is nearly time to step forward, to speak, to reveal everything that has been quietly held onto for so long. And when that moment comes, every bit of waiting, every prayer, every feeling that once felt unanswered will finally make sense. Even if doubt still lingers in you sometimes, trust that this love is arriving with an open heart, ready to live out everything that has been dreamed of, and what is coming will be honest, whole, and beautiful, because you deserve exactly that, and because this love deserves to be lived fully, with all the depth that exists inside both your hearts. You now know your soulmate cannot keep living like this. This is not really about strength running out. It is about one important decision, no longer wanting to live with a heart so far from yours, no longer wanting to wake each day carrying this quiet emptiness that tightens the chest and dulls the hours. This person has come to understand that living apart from you is not truly living, and what is being prepared now is a real, lasting change, starting quietly within and slowly showing itself outwardly. Your soulmate feels it is time for a new step. The season of only imagining, only waiting, only feeling from a distance is coming to a close. What is rising now is a firm wish to finally live beside you. Everything the heart has quietly dreamed of for so long. This is no longer wanting for the sake of wanting. It is a choice to leave behind what is comfortable and walk courageously toward what truly matters, you. This does not mean love ever gave up. Quite the opposite, this person decided to keep going, but differently now, with real action, real decisions, real movement, because there is no wish left to waste time living something that does not include you. Your soulmate is willing to change whatever needs changing so this love can finally bloom exactly as it was always imagined. You have become the deepest longing for a new chapter. This person understands they can release many things, but can no longer accept living apart from truly loving you. This is not about rushing, but about a quiet, soulful urgency, the wish to finally be with the one the heart calls for, the one who already lives somewhere inside the chest. This message arrives simply to confirm what your heart likely already senses. The love of your life wants you to, and not just wants, needs to see you smile, hear your voice, hold your hand, needs to build a new story with you, one filled with peace, honesty, and everything you both deserve to share. This is not a passing love. It is steady, the kind that stayed standing even when everything else seemed to shake. Your soulmate no longer finds meaning in paths that lead away from you, which is why this person is quietly preparing, inwardly, emotionally, spiritually, to take this step, and when that moment arrives, it will come with honesty, without hesitation, without more distance, carrying everything that has always lived quietly inside the heart. Your soulmate knows challenges may still remain, but none of them outweigh the wish to finally be with you. Even if the world places obstacles in the way, this person is ready to move through them, because when love is genuine, no wall stands forever. What is felt for you has grown too big to stay only in thought. It is overflowing, and all of it is reaching you now. You are receiving this message because your heart needs the space to open to what is coming. It is time to prepare, time to believe that what once felt impossible is becoming real. Trust what has been shared here, and know this: your soulmate has already made up their mind, has already placed this love in the hands of something greater, and is simply waiting for the right moment to step forward. Until then, this person's heart does one thing: quietly calls for you, dreams of you, waits for you, with a love that never shrinks, only grows. You are more than a memory. You are meant to be. You are the answer this soul has been asking for, and this person is coming to live all of it with you. Not tomorrow, not someday far off, but soon, very soon, because there is no more room left for delay. Love is ready, and everything needed has already been revealed. Do not forget, if you received this message and felt something stir inside you, it is because this message truly was meant for your soul. And if you hold on to real faith, something wonderful is on its way, something you will witness with your own eyes, everything being prepared for you to finally live this love fully. This love is not an accident. It is a gift, arriving with strength, care, and light. Simply open your heart and let it in, because everything is being guided with wisdom, and every small detail is being handled with love. Now you know your soulmate no longer wants to live without loving you. This person wants a new life and wants that life with you, coming to choose you, to value you, to turn everything you have ever quietly felt into something real, beautiful, and deeply meaningful. You deserve more than what you are living today. This love deserves more than the distance that has kept it waiting. And that is exactly why good things are already on their way. When they arrive, you will see clearly that every moment of waiting was worth it. Please remember, this presence, this quiet guidance surrounding you, is always here, in every prayer, in every silent moment, watching over you gently, steadying your path, and strengthening your heart. May every good and gentle force surround you, protecting you, lighting your way, and guiding you toward everything you have ever dreamed of, and more. Thank you for being here, for opening your heart, and for allowing this message to reach you today. May peace, courage, and clarity walk with you through whatever comes next. And please know, you are never truly alone, sending you strength and endless love, so you can move forward steady, confident, and full of light. If this message touched something inside you, if you feel this was meant for you, go ahead and share the word you typed earlier again in the comments, ready, and let this simple act be your way of saying yes to what is coming. With love and light always. Dear beautiful soul, this angel's message for you channel is a sacred spiritual home, created for faith, healing, and divine guidance. A place where hearts awaken and lives are gently transformed through divine messages. We warmly invite you to subscribe and stay connected, because the divine is always preparing something greater for your journey, something you are meant to receive in divine timing. If you feel moved to support this mission, you can sow your seed here for your soulmate blessings and divine love fulfillment. Your contribution is not just support. It is an energetic agreement with love, healing, and divine alignment in your own life. When you give with intention, it opens doors. Love flows more freely, happiness expands, and abundance multiplies in unexpected ways. Many believe that giving in faith activates a return of peace, joy, and emotional fulfillment in relationships and life. Whether it is $11, $22, $33, or $55, your generosity helps us continue spreading these divine messages of hope, healing, and soulmate guidance across the world. Every seed sown into this mission helps hearts heal, faith return, and souls reconnect with love. This is more than a channel. It is a movement of light, unity, and divine timing. Your support allows this sacred work to grow, touching lives that are searching for answers, comfort, and spiritual direction. We are all connected in this journey, and together we rise as one community under divine love. Let us open our hearts to the abundance that is already on its way. Amen.